facing the fallout of the Afghanistan war crimes probe.
We are all committed to learning from the inquiry.
Chief of Army Lieutenant General Rick Burr revealing 13 soldiers now face termination for their misconduct.
Each matter and individual circumstance will be considered on a case-by-case basis.
The individuals given 2 weeks to explain why they should continue to serve in the Army.
This whole process will take time, and we will do this work methodically.
But Defence faces growing backlash over the decision to strip the meritorious unit citation from the more than 3,000 Australians that made up the Special Operations Task Group.
This knee-jerk reaction by the Chief of Defence Force to strip all over 3,000 Special Forces personnel for the action of 19 is not only disgusting, it's un-Australian.
Former Special Forces Commander Heston Russell calling senior military brass hypocritical for thinking they can retain recognition at the same time they push for others to have it removed.
I am extremely personally disappointed at our Chief of Defence Force, who could stand there with a Distinguished Service Cross on his chest for his command in action during his time as commander of all forces in Afghanistan, and then say within this report that he was not able to exercise effective command and control.
The Chief of Army says stripping the medals, even for those unconnected to any crimes, is warranted.
If we knew then what we know now, the unit would not have received or been put forward for a meritorious unit citation.
The Prime Minister has stressed Australians should continue to be proud of the conduct of the vast majority of serving men and women.
Everyone who pulls on a uniform has earned and deserved our respect. And I wouldn't want any Defence Force member, serving men or women or veterans, to feel that anyone is looking at them differently. I'm certainly not.
Some within the veteran community have vented their frustration that the top military brass has been largely absolved of having knowledge of what took place on the ground. The Chief of Army has also brushed aside questions about whether he should stand aside as a form of collective responsibility.
There is a process to be followed here. We've received the inquiry 1 week ago. We need to follow a very deliberate, very methodical and very fair process.
That process could soon see 13 servicemen terminated before up to 19 personnel are investigated and possibly prosecuted for murder. Trudy McIntosh, Sky News, Canberra.